take 3 or 5, really. What's up, everybody? I'm Ray from Writer's Creation. I'm back here with another movie review. Today I'm reviewing a movie that pretty much nobody's heard of. It's called The Veil, starring Jessica Alba and Thomas Jane. It's a mystery, suspense, thriller. It's a B type of movie. Has decent special effects. Has a pretty good storyline to it, actually. Some decent acting. Sometimes things are over the top. A mass cult suicide that's gone wrong. If you can believe that a mass cult suicide went wrong. Right? There was one survivor in the entire cult suicide, and that was a 5-year-old girl whom the public named Sarah Hope. They named the little girl Sarah Hope because she couldn't remember her name after the whole mass death. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Sarah Hope grew up to be a lovely young woman with a few problems here and there, obviously. She's sought after by Jessica Alba to star in a documentary film to find out the history of the cult, to find out exactly what happened in the entire time that the cult was actually having their get-togethers and their classes out in the middle of the woods in these far-off cabins and everything. Now, the movie breaks down into some modern-day footage and then some older footage that shows and depicts the events that happened in the cults leading up to the mass suicide. Sarah Hope is now starting to remember the events that led up to the suicide. So now, in these attempts to actually remember, things just start happening. Okay, there was one part where the girl tripped and her hand went through a dead body, and she didn't realize it went through a dead body. And her hand was full of like guts and blood and stuff, and everybody started freaking out. Oh man, the bad acting, decent. It's okay. The movie's decent, right? But the gripe that I have is that the old found footage, it looks freaking HD. There's no like, I mean, they put some grain, but it's like, really, this. And then it has certain cuts and angles like the rest of the movie. There's no differentiating the old film and what you're actually watching, the HD movie that came out a few months back. Except for that little bit of grain, that little bit of color change up. Anyway, that's a filmmaker's gripe. A lot of people won't even notice that while they're watching the movie. Some acting is over the top. Some parts of the story are not utilized well enough for the actual scare that they want to give you. But the movie does have decent acting, nothing Academy Award winning, nothing spectacular. It does have some very nice visual effects though. There's one part where a dead body just comes back to life, and just that kind of, I was concerned. Yeah, all in all, The Veil. The best thing I could say about the movie is it is worth a watch on Netflix. A little bit better than mediocre, because I've seen some horror movies that sucked. Okay, it is not a Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe was really, really good. It's really high up there. Surprisingly, I really love the ending of the movie, though. Really did love the ending of the movie because it took a chance. Very nice. All right, everybody. I'm Ray from Writer's Creation. I hope you'd enjoy this movie review. I hope you check out the movie The Veil on Netflix right now. And well, thank you very much. Have a good evening. Peace. Am I pretty? My mama said I'm pretty. Yeah, she's half blind though, so